was. Hello, Garry.
Hello.
That was quite something.
You like that?
Well, maybe just a little.
Just kind of messing around there.
That was incredible. When did you first start playing guitar?
I was 16. Don't be so rude as to ask how long ago
I
that is.
will not. Certainly not.
It was a while ago.
What first made you want to get into music and especially play the guitar? That was incredible.
I'd heard there was a program on BBC Radio 1 at a time when you could still hear good music on there accidentally. And there was a guy, Mike Raven, and the first half was soul stuff and the second half was old blues stuff. And I just loved the old blues stuff, and that's what got me into it. Since then it's broadened out a lot and taken in English and Irish folk music and other kinds of American music and all sorts of stuff, and I've played electric and I've done all kinds of things. But a few years ago I got one of these, a cheaper version of one of these, and the sound was just so inspiring. It just got me out playing and writing and singing and all that cool stuff.
There's no going back from there.
So it's a new life. It's brought me a new life.
Now, if you could literally just dish me out like 3 words to describe your music now, because I know you said you played electric and blues and jazz, like stuff like that. What 3 words would you give me now?
Not necessarily 3. Taking slide guitar out of the blues ghetto.
Oh, I love it. Well, that came out of nowhere. I wasn't ready.
No, that didn't come out. No, I thought about that one.
You did. You're like, I got this brewing. I had this brewing since the start.
No, that's kind of the strap line on my website and the Facebook pages. Because people say, oh yeah, you play blues. No, I don't play blues. I can play blues. I'll give you Robert Johnson till your ears bleed if you want. But what I mostly do is my own stuff, songs and instrumentals and odd covers. I'll do Tom Waits, I'll do Steve Earle, I'll do an Irish song, I'll do my own songs. And
love it, mixing it up.
I think probably being signed to a record company these days is the closest thing you'll find to indentured labour.
Now you say you're not much of a businessman, but you're one heck of a musician.
Thank you very much.
Was there one person sort of growing up or even now that you look up to that really inspired you?
Ry Cooder. Don't start me on groove. Groove is so important. Groove is a great thing. And once you get that going, you're a one-man band. That is definitely groovy. Yeah.
Now you're performing at Unsigned London.
Yeah.
What is the motivating thing for you performing at a festival? I think it's a festival where all unsigned artists come together for 2 days across 4 stages, like incredible genres, incredible artists like yourself.
Hearing and meeting other people, I love that. I love that aspect of festivals. The opportunity to play to a big crowd, that's kind of interesting. I've done pub gigs, which can go one way or the other. You're not going to get the best possible attention, so you're kind of going for the noisy stuff. I've done folk club gigs where people sit there and the attention is absolute, so you can do the more introverted stuff. I've even, as part of the last year's Dagenham Folk Festival in Hemel, I played in a theatre. That's a whole other thing. That's a beautiful thing, because then you absolutely lights and everything. You are the centre of that stage, and you have everybody's absolute attention. Hi, I'm Garry the Sly Guy Smith, and I've been playing at the Unsigned Festival along with many, many other people. Shoreditch Park, which is going to be the most fun you're ever going to have with your clothes on.